I have noticed that you have taken a break off Twitter, that you're not on Twitter anymore. You decided to remove yourself from it. Explain to my audience why you made that decision.
Um, the comments that you receive from social media, just being on reality TV, it we're stepping out here, we're showing our lives, and we're giving you guys a little glimpse on what goes on in our world. So the feedback that we receive is disturbing and is mentally draining. And so we're already I speak for myself, I'm already experiencing something new with being open to this platform or the reality TV world and the things that's going on within our friend group, within my household. Then on top of that, to hear all the negativity on social media, it was just too much for me mentally. And it was having an effect on me in my personal life as being a mom, as being a wife. So I had to pull back to take back control of my mindset. I was just not used to all that negativity. Like, I just don't have that type of drama in my life. And so to hear all of especially about my marriage, I'm like, you know what? Control over what I allow to seek into me, into my spirit. So I just had to remove myself from those platforms just to give my mental break and my spirit just a little break.
Can you, but first of all, I'm so happy we're talking about this because one thing that you don't hear a lot from celebrities, reality stars, artists, whatever, is the fact that the comments can sometimes take a toll on your mental health. Can
Mm-hmm.
you talk to me about what you were going through? Because you said something that touched me, how people's comments about you and your marriage impacted you being a mom.
Mm-hmm.
So, were you going through a depression? Did you cry? Did you second guess yourself?
Oh yeah, I would definitely say it was a state of depression, because you're sad. I wasn't the happy mom, the happy Tisha that wanted to go out with the kids, wanted to take them places, wanted to spend time at their school. Literally, I was at home in my bed a lot crying. Marcel was like, babe, we got to get out of this. I wanted to quit. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I can't, it's not for me. And I had to pray about it. I got into my Bible and I'm like, okay, God, you presented me with this opportunity. Obviously, it's for a reason because it was nothing of my doing. It was all you. So speak to me. I was like, God, please help me prepare myself and just take control of me to whatever it is I'm supposed to learn out of this. I need for you to step in and help me because that Tisha that I was into, that just wasn't me. I was like cut off my friends. I stopped talking to them on the regular, like for real. It was bad. It was bad. I had an attitude with my kids, like for no reason, just being an unhappy person.
Tisha, you never told me this.
I know. I had to deal with it. Like I literally had to sit back and like, and it was hard for me because I have people coming from my marriage. Then I have my mom, and my mom, played a part in it. The things that she would say, I'm like, you're making it worse for me. Martha was a joker. Martha was like, babe, don't let this get to you. Just let it roll off your back. Then I had, just rumors that was coming out that was lies. I'm like, this is a lot. Like, I don't know what you're trying to say to me, God, but this is a lot.
Well, look, one thing I will say is this, and you touched on this a few minutes ago. God will never put anything in your pathway for you just to suffer from it and that be the end result of it, right? One thing I know for sure, and this is me producing reality TV for 15 years, and this is me also having notoriety myself, right? When you are on the verge of a breakthrough and you're breaking generational curses, okay, because you and I talked about this personally, how you put your family on. We'll get to that in a second. You single handedly brought money into your family. Let's talk about that. You're breaking generational curses from a Black, dark skinned woman who was raised in Bessemer, Alabama, right? Got this opportunity to be on TV. It's not like you, and tell me if I'm wrong, it's not like you had dreams of being on television or dreams of being famous. It's sort of like happened for you, obviously, courtesy of what we already know, the host meeting with me, how the show came about, and then all of a sudden, within 6 months, you're filming a reality show, right? All of that is by God's design. And a lot of people don't make it in life because of the consumption of comments, what people think about them, what their family thinks about them, impact them. And I'm happy to hear that you allowed yourself to go through the tough times to really understand that every single person who reaches success, and it doesn't mean you have to be famous to do that. I want to make that very clear, which is why I said breaking generational curses. When you are on the verge of a breakthrough in your life, the devil is going to come at you even harder. And what you can't allow is for the devil to win, because once again, God will never bring you something just to make you suffer and that be the end result. So I'm happy you allow yourself to go through it. Reality stars, sadly, Tisha, they don't talk about this a lot. They don't talk about how people's comments can affect them because, and this, listen, I can say this. A lot of them lie and say, child, I don't read the comments. I don't care what people think about me. And some really do, behave that way. I'm somebody who even admitted that I used to be somebody who read the comments. I used to be somebody who cared. Honey, Carlos King the first don't give two F's what anyone says about me. And I'm happy that you allowed yourself to not allow these haters to make you quit a show that is allowing you to bring wealth into your household, baby, and into your bloodline.
Yes, yes, that's true. And thank you, Carlos, because I was asking you, I'm like, what to do? And you was like, don't read the comments. And sometimes I didn't read the comments. At first, I stopped completely reading the comments. But every now and then, if I'm feeling good, I'm like, you know what? Let's argue. Let's go. I'll start back reading the comments a little bit. So I may have some time. So I'm like, let's go.
Watch the full video. Make sure you go to my YouTube channel at @TheCarlosKing_.